Hey, how's it going, Morgan and Jen? My name is Jack here with Mr. and Mrs. Leads. I'm one of the SEO consultants here. We are an online marketing and internet marketing and SEO company here in the Springs. And I understand you talked to Taylor, maybe talking about how you wanted a screencast done, doing some video analysis of your site. And so I want to go ahead and tackle that project. So without further ado, um, let me go ahead and get started. So what I want to do in the video analysis is basically go over exactly what I can see as a search marketer that does day in day out, some of the metrics behind some of the keywords you could potentially go after, as well as anything else I can see as I go along. I'll shoot from the hip, and so we'll see how this goes. Okay. So what I can see right off the bat is that the site itself has not had a lot of SEO work done. The reason I can tell that is because right off the bat, you don't have a lot of referring domains. This is huge because it has a huge integral impact in determining how high you rank for the keywords you want to rank for, as well as how quickly you get there once you start building the authority to the site. And so in Google's current algorithm, you want a lot of these referring domains. In case you didn't know what a referring domain is, and you probably don't, it's basically a website that links back to your website by a hyperlink. So if there's a blog out there that's called the familylawyerblog.com, and they mention a new blog post, and they say, hey, if you're looking for the best family lawyer in Colorado Springs, check out jennees.com and click on the link here. And so if there's and then there'll be a link that links back to your site. So basically, what Google does is Google crawls through a bunch of the hundreds of millions of websites that are out there on the internet, and they look for these links that are linking between sites. What happens is every time another website links back to your website, Google gives your website credit for that, because it basically shows Google that you're the kind of website that other websites like to talk about, and you're the kind of website that's trustworthy, because a lot of these other websites are like, hey, visit here, hey, check out this business, hey, this is a legit business, blah, blah, blah. And so it shows Google that you're an authoritative site. You're getting a lot of mentions on the website, on the internet, and you're trustworthy, because if you weren't trustworthy, then people wouldn't be talking about you, right? And so in Google's eyes, when you have a lot of websites linking back to your site, it just shows Google that you probably deserve to be ranked higher than other websites that don't get as mentions as you. And so the referring domain is basically like a website, and the backlink is like the physical link that links back to your site. What we need to do is we need to shoot for about close to 100 to 300 referring domains on about 1,000 to 3,000 backlinks, and that's really going to show Google that you deserve to be at the top for the various keywords we want to go after. Now, this does take time. We can't just shoot up from 1 to 300 immediately, or else Google will flag it as being unnatural, and you'll never rank for the keywords you want to rank for. But we want to do this steadily and get to that spot, so then we can eventually get to the coveted first page for the various keywords we want to rank for. And so because you're not doing a lot of SEO work to the site, that translates to not being found for a lot of keywords. So besides Jennifer Nees being found on the 6th position for that, which, obviously you want to rank on the #1 spot, that'd be one of our first goals. These are the random other keywords that you currently rank for. And so I know that you are a divorce and family law lawyer, attorney, yeah, family law attorney. And so I assume those are the kind of keywords that you want to go after. And I'm telling you right now, there's tons of people searching for this kind of service on Google, whether through their smartphone, laptops, and things like that. It's just a matter of getting the ball rolling and getting the SEO started for this to get you ranked. Now, just being real with you, lawyers and websites for legal law firms is a tough nut to crack. There's a lot of people that have really been spending their time on SEO for a long time, and they've really built their website. But the first thing I would do, even before the SEO, is actually revamp your site, because compared to other websites out there, this is just not enough, right? And so when people visit your office, right, what you do is you make sure that the office is clean, right? You make sure that the brand looks professional, it's kept, it's not unkept, and everything about the look about it looks good, right? Well, you need to make sure that you have the same thing with your website, because this is the first thing that people are going to visit even before they actually go to your office. And so we want to make sure that the website itself represents who you are as a lawyer, and who you are as a brand and as a business. And if your website isn't fleshed out, and it's not it doesn't look the way that people have come to expect when they visit a website, then people are probably not going to go out of their way to reach out to you and see what kind of work that you do, and actually pull the trigger and actually sign up with your service and schedule a consultation and things like that. So that's why I highly recommend, because of the nature of the business that you're in and where your competitors at, if you really want to take this to the next level, that you do look into getting your website redesigned. And obviously we do website designs and we specialize in SEO as well. So we'll make sure that everything from the foundation up has all the SEO elements. And then from there, we'll begin our SEO campaign to actually getting you ranked. Now, we can't do this immediately. Like I said, this does take time. I want to make sure that I'm realistic in the expectations that I say that you can get. And so I'm not going to tell you that it's immediate. I'm not going to fluff the numbers. It does take time. But if you're willing to put in the time, you will eventually see results. And once you see results, you are going to realize just how much business you might have missed out over the years or whatever, however long you've been in business, by not having done this. But once you're there, like I said, it's going to be a game changer for you, and I know that for a fact because this is what we do day in, day out, and we provide results for our clients. It's probably a good segue for me to talk about us as a company. We've been in business for the last few years, about 4 years, and so because of the nature of us as an online marketing company and the dichotomy between us doing marketing for you and the marketing dollars to put into us, we understand that we have to provide you results, that we have to bring you more business and more inquiries and consultations, because at the end of the day, if we're not bringing you results in business, then there's no reason for you to pay us and continue to pay us, right? And so we understand that, and the fact that we are in business and we're not out of business, because if we weren't able to do that, then we'd be out of business. And that fact that we're growing and we're thriving and we're getting referrals from our current clients just goes to show you it's kind of a testament to what we've been able to do and the results that we've been able to provide our previous clients and what we could do for you as well. And so I'm very confident in what we can do for you. Like I said, we do this day in, day out. We know the algorithm inside out. Not all SEO people follow up with follow SEO trends and things like that every single day like we do. But we do here, and even things that worked like 6 months ago might not work today, and that's just how Google's algorithm is constantly changing, which is both good and bad news. Good news is that bad news is that you have to constantly keep up with it. The good news is not all SEO companies are doing that, which means that there are those good SEO companies that can swoop in and get their clients ranked higher than them, because they just don't do what Google's looking for, right? So we know all that stuff, and like I said, we're very good at what we do. And yeah, I'll wrap it up here. I don't want to take too much of your time. I value your time. But I hope at the very least you got some insight out of this. Would love to talk to you further about how we'd be able to help you and really get your presence found online, because really that's how everyone's finding businesses nowadays, and really take it up a notch and really get you where we need to be. All right. So I appreciate it, and would love to talk to you when you get a chance. All right. Thank you.